Welcome to my weekly spiel. Welcome to my weekly spiel. Yada yada blah blah blah. Yada yada blah blah blah. It's time for Margaret's weekly spiel. Greetings and salutations. This is Margaret Franklin of Margaret Franklin Creations. And this is probably going to be one of the last times I walk down this street to get to my peer group meeting at CMHA, which we have in the park every week down by the lake. Feeling a little wistful and melancholy because I know that in just over a week we'll be moving to our new place. This August has been the longest month of my life, but it's also been fun. I had a wonderful time on Saturday. I'm really thankful to my friend Angie for taking me and Jeanette, along with her friend Wendy, down to Curtis, where we went to her friend's place and got to ride her horse. First time I've ridden a horse in over 20 years, a real live one, not a carousel one. And I still have my touch. I'm still at home in the saddle as I've ever been. Poor Jeanette was absolutely terrified. She went first and she wanted to get off right away. She's afraid of heights. Maybe a smaller horse would have been better for her. But when it was my turn, I was perfectly comfortable and at home in the saddle, and I had a great time. If you subscribe to my Facebook page, you will see videos of us on our horse. And I had a great time at the Curtis Flea Market. At first we felt really overwhelmed and couldn't wait to leave because we were just feeling really tired and stressed, and things were getting complicated. And Jeanette and I at first we wanted to go off on our own and do our own thing, but we ended up joining Annie and Wendy and having Annie treat us to lunch after all. We had Greek salad. Mind you, they were out of olives, but it was still good. And I scored some pretty nice stuff. They had some gorgeous Kiss t-shirts for sale there that I'd never seen before. Unfortunately, neither of them were in my size, but I did get a gorgeous horse t-shirt to wear next time I go riding. Another thing I need to get one of these days is boots. They had a pair of boots that we could borrow, but I couldn't get them zipped up. That was okay as long as my feet went into them. But I got my horse t-shirt. I bought Dave a really nice Batman cap. Gave it to him as an early birthday present. Don't know what I'm going to get him for his actual birthday, but that will be revealed in time. And if I haven't told you already, Mosaic Creative closes at the end of this month. So on the 27th, Jeanette and I are going there to pick up any of my unsold merchandise. I'll just put them in some clear plastic bags and take them to Jeanette's place until I move into the new place. So if you haven't bought anything of mine from Mosaic Creative, go now or wait until October 30th when I will be at 420 Wing. We're having the sale there. It's the Air Force place. It's on, I don't know the exact times yet. Usually probably start around 10 and go until about 3 or 4. I'll give you more details as time goes by. And I am working on another exciting new project that I was inspired by on Facebook, of course. A lady in the needlework and embroidery group, she did this thing where she's doing a tiny picture every year. She has it on a 12-inch hoop. Mine's only 10. It was the only hoop I could find, because you know me, when I get inspired for a project, I want to start right now. My embroidery hoop had lost the little screw, so I'm holding it in place with a wire twist tie. Mind you, when it's over, I'll put a nice little ribbon over top of that, decorate it with lace around the edge, and every day I'll do a different little random object. I'm going to try to not be predictable. Let this lawnmower go by. I'm going to try and not be predictable and see how long I can hold off before I start doing the old unicorns and carousel horses. But it's inevitable they'll be in that mix sooner or later. But random objects like maybe a pair of scissors, a spool of thread, wattle's going to be in there. You'll see it. Every day I'll do a tiny little picture about the size of my thumbnail. And hopefully by next September, it will be full, and maybe I will start another one for year 2. And I think that'll be an exciting little project to include in my daily spiel, weekly spiels and whatnot. The tablecloth probably isn't going to be finished in time for my move. It would be nice if it was, but I still got a lot of packing to do. Oh yeah, I still haven't finished telling you what I bought at the market. I got my t-shirt, I got Dave's baseball hat, and I bought a nice little wooden shelf to mount on the wall, put in the bathroom for our rubber ducky collection in the new place, because we don't have a bathroom window. In the old place, most of our rubber duckies were on the windowsill, but we don't have a bathroom window, so I'm going to put them on a nice little shelf. I was so tempted by a couple of paintings that I saw, a couple of nice little watercolors of seashells. I think those would look pretty in the bathroom. And last but not least, I also scored myself a set of new suitcases. Turns out they're not in the greatest condition, but they're purple. They're not quite as big as my old pink one. I don't think I'll ever see a suitcase that big again. I think they've just stopped making them. They're trying to encourage travelers to travel light. Traveling light is not an option for me. I tend to need a lot of stuff. Anyway, what else is new? I'm glad that we went to the Curtis Market. We had ice cream at the end of the day. I had half cotton candy and mint chocolate chip. And I think we're going to do it all again next month. And I will have a better idea of what's going on, so we can do everything according to a plan. Get there, have lunch together, go off on our own and wander to see what we can. And you always got to have a lot of money with you at these things, because there's so much good stuff for sale. No chance of me being a vendor there, because everyone else is all established businesses. It probably costs a fortune to rent a space there, just like it would for the Oshawa Pickering Flea Market. That's supposed to start in October. It'll be fun. Anyway, that's all I can think of to talk about for now. I've mentioned Mosaic Creative. I've mentioned the 420 wing sale. And I've mentioned my latest project. A week from the day after tomorrow, we are out of this neighborhood. I can't believe it. I'm going to miss it, but I'm looking forward to starting a new life in a new neighborhood. It'll be a whole big new adventure for us, a whole new chapter of life. Anyway, that's all for now. Thanks for watching Weekly Spiel. Bye-bye. Be back soon.